Welcome into QB Insider. And one thing that we know is that draft classes will always be connected together, especially when quarterbacks are drafted 1 and 2 overall. So we go back a year ago, Bryce Young drafted #1 by Carolina, CJ Stroud drafted #2 by the Houston Texans. And we have to sit here and wait to see if both teams got it right. Well, of course, in year 1, we look at this whole thing and we go, oh my gosh, Carolina may have missed because CJ Stroud had an unbelievable rookie year. And then Bryce Young is benched early in his second year. CJ Stroud must be the better quarterback. But the amazing thing is that CJ Stroud has taken a little bit of a step back here in year 2. And Bryce Young is looking more and more the part of being a franchise or an NFL starting quarterback. So let me take you into the film and show you what I'm seeing from both of these guys as we continue this debate. What made CJ Stroud so good last year, Rookie of the Year good, is his ability to see things and get things out on time. And you see glimpses of that, of course, this year. He's a really good quarterback. And so all of those elements are here. And you see it. Come back, recognize that they're playing cover 2, so this corner's gonna fall off. Gotta hit it quick in the window. You see no wasted movement, hit the back foot, ball's out, protect your tight end, and we get a nice play in between 2 defenders, definitive with his throws, his reads, and getting the ball out. Here's another one, comes back, so good, hitting that back foot, understanding that they're open in the middle of the field. Tight coverage right here on his main man, Nico Collins, but it doesn't matter. Ball is out before his receiver's even turning his head. Bang, ball is right between the 1 and the 2. This is CJ Stroud at his best. This is what he's capable of every time out. Gifted thrower on the run. One thing that he's always done well. Great job here, wants to set up. Guy in his face, get out on the move. And look at this, second level throw, effortless. Another big play to Nico Collins. So glad to have that guy back.
Toe tap Nico Collins on the sideline for a first down.
All those good decisions we see there are coupled with a lot of decisions that leave you shaking your head, wondering, what is he seeing? Why is he not getting the ball out? And they show up all over the place, okay? So he comes back, and he's gonna read this linebacker and gets movement. So his first read is gonna be this little in right here. But when you come back, see the coverage. It gets squeezed by the linebacker right here. You just gotta work on to the next guy. And so you see it right there, good coverage, but you see what's open coming from the outside. Just move on. Not open, boom, quickly to the second guy, making the right read instead of trying to force these throws in. So here's another one. You come back, okay? You're gonna read inside, you got the squeeze, you work to the outside curl off of this outside linebacker. There's the throw. CJ's making this throw every single time last year. That's a huge play. I know it's 3rd and long, but that's the play you make. You get the ball in your tight end's hands and you let him go make a play. Instead, standing back there holding the football, and it leads to a 13-yard sack instead of a completion and a possible first down by making the right decision.
Stroud had a bit of time, but couldn't find anybody.
So here we are again, 3rd down. Nico Collins, first read. There he is, he's wide open. It doesn't get more open than that. The closest defender to him is 8 to 10 yards away from him. Put the ball on your guy and let him go get the first down. Yes, I know the first down marker is right here, but that is an easy read. Give it to him. Nope, we're trying to hold the football. We try to go down the field, and the ball's just a little bit late and short. Now, I'm not gonna say this doesn't end up being a decent read right here because he ends up getting his safety flat-footed and he's got a shot at this post. Now just lay the post out in front of him here, but the question is, like, why are we not just taking the one in front of us, trying to force this down the field, and I'm holding it too long, which means I gotta throw it too far. Now I'm just a touch short on the throw, but it means it's an incompletion because I'm not as definitive making my decisions this year as I was a year ago.
And if CJ Stroud could have saw it a little bit earlier, got it out in front of him a little bit more, that's going to be a touchdown.
So we come here, and we're gonna get a little high-low situation over to this side. Read that underneath defender right there. That defender stays low. I mean, there's a throw. I mean, look at all the space. That is an easy throw for CJ Stroud. I've seen him make this throw a million times. Yet here we are hesitating, trying to come back, and it's a bang-bang play to the backside instead of taking that front side first read. Where's the first read on this play? First read, is the quick out. And then we'll work to the shallow from there. But here's the first read. Come out, he's set up, looking that direction. Why are we not throwing this? There is no defender outside of Tank Dell right here. That ball needs to be on him. That is probably a touchdown right there if we give him a good ball. Hesitating, holding the football, having to try to create, and it becomes a little 5-yard completion into tight coverage here late while getting hit, and it's just showing up over and over and over again, and it just leaves me asking why. So here we go, great read. He gets everybody to stay down on the backside. He's got Tank Dell on the quick cross over route right here. Now, the only key is we got bodies underneath. Just lay this football up and over. Just lay it out in front of him and let him run under it. Again, things that CJ Stroud does really well is throw a touch, lay it out there, let his guys go get it. Instead, he's trying to drive the throw right here. It gets knocked down by the linebacker right here. Just lay it out there. Lay the ball out there and go get a big completion.
Great job by Wk14 reading CJ Stroud as his eyes take him to where he's looking downfield in his progression.
So you see in the tape, all that great ability we saw in his rookie year is still there. We see glimpses of that every single game that CJ Stroud plays. It's just everything has seemed to get a little bit harder. Everything has seemed to be a little bit slower in his processing of information and getting the ball out of his hands. Now, the flip side is we've got Bryce Young, who struggled with all those things early in his career, and now he's doing those things extremely well. So the thing that jumps out to me more than anything about Bryce Young is how quickly he's getting the ball out this time around. Being able to see things, getting back and getting the football out of his hands. Early in his career, I felt like he was always holding the ball. He was a little bit late. It was as if he didn't see things quite quick enough. We're just going to start right here, right? The ability to come back. Understand that you've got to come back up here on the top. You see everything condensed. You're not overthinking this with all the bodies inside. Hey, get back, find your one-on-one, make the game quick, easy, boom, and then stroke it to the outside. So also the ability of throwing the football looks completely different now that he's confident in what he's seeing and he's getting the ball out on time. They're going to run what I call a naked RPO. So they're going to have this guy run a seam, they're going to motion this guy, and he's going to run down the boundary, and then they're going to sneak this guy back to the flat. So we're coming back, we got a chance to hand it off, we're going to read the defensive end. If he squeezes, the first thing you're going to look for is this little seam right here. But I just want you to see how quickly, fake, boom. I mean, look at how quickly this ball is getting out of his hands. Fake, read, ball, perfect throw, big play because of the quick decision. I love this stuff. On the snap, they're gonna run back. This guy's dropping down. Realize that there's a separation. There's a window right here in the middle. There's no hesitation. Sees it, ball out. And once again, you see the run after catch. 5, 6, 7 yards on top of every catch because the ball is in his hands. Good position of the football, giving those guys a chance to make a move. Come back, feel the pressure. That's another thing that he's gotten so much better at is understanding pressure, understanding his quick throws, and because he's got confidence in what's behind it, you got interior pressure, replace the pressure with a throw. You know the middle's open, back, quick hitch, ball on the money, and what do you see? Run after catch. Put it out in front of him. Let him keep going. Break a tackle. 7, 8, 10 yards on top of that catch.
Pressure again, and this one held on to inside the 25 is Tommy Tremble. Pickup of 19 yards.
All out pressure right here. Now, it's not a perfect throw, okay, because he's trying to anticipate, let this thing go before Adam Thielen comes out of it. But you see, there's a free hitter coming on him. He recognizes it. I got to lay it up there. It's a great one-handed catch, but it's also the ability to let this ball go, knowing there's a free hitter coming on him, and laying it out there with great touch so his receiver has the ability to adjust to it. Great touch, great confidence, great anticipation, and it's why Bryce Young is playing at a completely different level. So you have the playing on schedule. You have him getting the ball out of his hand, throwing with confidence now. But we're also seeing the athleticism come out as well. The comfort level when things aren't perfect. Right here, we miss the defensive tackle. There's pressure. We're looking at this right now and we're going, sorry, that's a sack. This is over. In the past, this is definitely a throwaway or a sack for Bryce Young. Know where your extra guy is. Buy time and then just dump it off. Not a negative play. We're getting a positive play because he knows where his outlet is. He's not panicking, and he's making plays. Come, okay, I'm not comfortable. Pocket's breaking down, boom, get out. Eyes down the field. Look at this relationship right here between receiver and defensive player. He feels this guy start to break and the defender coming down, and boom, he's letting this ball go right now before the receiver puts up the mailbox. I already see you, the ball's already in the air. And another huge play by Bryce.
Down the sideline is Tommy Tremble.
Of course, we've got to go with the play that looked like it was going to be the game winner. Pocket starts to collapse, doesn't like what he's seeing. Defender doesn't like it. He's going to step up, eyes down the field. Maybe in the past he tucks and runs and tries to get what he can, but here he's comfortable. There's no panic. He sees Adam Thielen coming open into the zone and a picture-perfect dime on the run in what looks like it was going to be the game winner.
The Panthers take the lead with 30 seconds.
All right, so where do we go from here? You know, the thing that I've always believed about NFL quarterbacks is you've got to let them play 3, 4, 5 years in the league before we can really understand who they're going to be as a quarterback. So it doesn't matter if you start slow, like Bryce Young, or you start fast, like CJ Stroud. It's really about the cumulative work that you put together year in and year out throughout the course of your career. And so the debate will continue to go on, but I don't know if we're going to get an answer to this debate for a long time yet. And I think both of these quarterbacks have the makings of being really, really good starting quarterbacks in the National Football League. And we've seen it different ways, but we're seeing both of them show signs of all the things that you need to do to be really good in the NFL. If you like breaking down tape like I do here on QB Insider, make sure you go to NFL Plus, get your premium package so you can get NFL Pro and you can break down the game like the pros, build your own playlist, put together your own study balls like I do, and watch the game like the pros.